Okay, there we go. I just realized my thing was unmuted the whole time, but whatever. Anyways. Welcome back, all you fellow Dusty Dogs and Travelers of the Trail out there. My name is Dusty Yodi once again, and we are back with more Thomas is Alone. We are doing the Benjamin's Flight DLC now. I have a little extra... I probably am going way over the time I normally am supposed to, but oh well. But yeah, we're going to do Benjamin's Flight. There are 2 chapters to it. They are fairly... They're not complex, but they can be annoying because of a mechanic that features into it, so it's probably a good thing we have these as separate anyways. So here we go, we're moving on with Target, Chapter 10. Does contain some pretty good music for it, though. Long before Thomas, there were other AIs. They were prototypes, tests. We were shocked when one amongst thousands developed a powerful trait. Hope.
Benjamin and his father climbed between the rocks. If they moved fast enough, they could probably see the fountain before darkness fell. Benjamin had brought sandwiches especially.
Oh, I need...
no crusts. Benjamin's father insisted on that. They were meticulously crafted, packed away in neat boxes.
If the sandwiches thing seems weird...
As he could remember, Benjamin had made the climb with his father. Every time, the glow felt closer, more tangible.
If the sandwiches line seems...
That one day, he'd be able to reach out and touch it.
He just keeps talking. If the sandwiches sign seems weird, take note that a sandwich no crust would be a square. Also, you'll probably get the illusion very soon here. But this isn't just like nothing. It's not for nothing this is named Benjamin's Flight. Or Benjamin's Flight, I should say. Whoops. Ben, need you down here. There we go. Ben can make the whole thing on his own. Dad needs a little help. Benny! Oh god, I thought of a horrible pun and I hate it. It will make sense, but until next level, but yeah.
Benjamin ran. His father had sent word that it was ready, that it was actually done.
It's not a bad pun necessarily. All puns are bad, but for their own, but yeah.
Benjamin had seen the rectangle who tested Mark 26. More of a trapezium now.
It's more the fact that it's a pun on a song, and I do not like the song. There we go. As we get into the next level, it's time for... Benny and the Jet. Fuck that. I hate that song. I hate the song. It just keeps going on, and I hate it. It's not terribly bad, I just hate how it just seems to go on forever at the ending. Like, after I've lost interest already. But the jetpack also, that being said, while a cool mechanic, it's also the one that will cause much consternation.
Benjamin ignored him, of course, hitting the sequence as quickly as possible. He was dying to test this out properly, to fly to the fountain.
I'm literally just noticing this appears to be in the shape of a skull. Well, if that ain't foreshadowing, I don't know what the fuck is. You go here, Ben go fly.
Just a quick flight up to the fountain. Benjamin was sure his father wouldn't mind. The locked doors were a precaution. The spiked walls, a friendly reminder to be aware of his surroundings.
And now we get into the annoying part.
That combination lock on the jetpack had, after all, been accepted.
Oh, that's actually my best. Go around this one. Yeah. Ah! So the jetpack has 2 problems with it. that make it impossible to fucking use for very long. It accelerates slow. Initially has slow acceleration and then shoots off. And 90% of the puzzles are trying to figure out how exactly do you make that work. Okay, yeah, so I do have to go all the way through this platforming section. I tried to see if there was a way I could, like, sneak around here, but, like...
Was done.
Nope. It wants you. It wants you to go around.
Sounded like a great idea when she started. An adventure. And more importantly, it was an adventure she could have alone. But she hadn't been alone. And they had seen her.
There we go. And they've... Yeah. So the jetpack gets combined with sections like this. Where it's like, nope, it's time for real precise platforming or you die.
Benjamin was getting good at this. They could fly. It was important to stay focused.
Die or fly. I'm going to have a lot of die coming up here soon. As you can see. Nah! It crushed me. There we go. Okay. Now I go up. Now we go up.
Get to the fountain, touch it, get home for dinner. His father wouldn't even notice he'd gone anywhere.
And now I have to just keep kind of tapping. Good way to wear out your buttons. Shit. 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 There we go. Up one more. As soon as you move out of the way. Ha! Yoink. There we go. Yeah, most of the puzzles are around, navigating using Benjamin. And running into trouble occasionally because you have to guide everybody else through using Benjamin.
The rectangle seemed remarkably unimpressed by Benjamin's jetpack. She didn't even ask about it. She just kept looking up and muttering about clouds. Initially slighted, Benjamin decided that this was a pass.
Whoops. Passing disinterest and she come around eventually. And here we go. Now I have to start navigating with. So Anna is a hat that we have to use to press a button. But my god.
Anna tried to talk the obnoxiously single-minded Square out of his plan. She should have left him, taken the next portal home and forgotten about that big spluttering machine he kept motioning at heroically.
Friggin' hell, that's one of the quickest I've done that section. I'm blazing through this retrospectively. I love how Anna just goes doink, and Benjamin has to go flying through a whole death course.
They were halfway to the fountain. It occurred to Benjamin that his father would have become aware of his absence by now. Benjamin hoped that he'd be forgiven. You know, the folly of youth.
Has the illusion set in yet? ALLUSION. Illusion. Like, it's based on something. It's not just a weird one-off with a jetpack. Because jetpack. I mean, it's based on something. With as many times as I'm dying, it is based on something. Fuck! I had it. I was angled right, and then it goes poot. Poot. Ah, there we go.
Father had worked so hard on the jetpack.
You bastard. No. No. No, get up there. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, that's the other portion of that. Even if you do manage to, it still goes up a little tiny bit. There we go. I think I have one more spike. Yeah. I saw you. There we go. Well, we're already at 1010, which is something impressive. Water! No, get down now! That'll happen a lot. I get down right around the cusp of it, but it's such a small window. No, my god, get down, get down. Now! There we go. Okay, got it. Wait. Oh my god, it got stuck on the edge, which helped me for a little bit, but there we go.
Anna tried again.
Okay. Good lord. Okay, time to make you wear... Time to wear you like a hat again.
She told Benjamin about the blinding light of the fountain, of the clouds which had defended it. She begged him not to carry on. He laughed it off. He wasn't afraid of clouds, so however pixelated they were,
Oops.
he could fly above them.
You down.
Swoop to avoid them.
Oops, I picked you up at the right point, but... Settle the hell down, Benjamin! Oh my god! There we go, okay. Now I gotta collect you again. Head. Hat. Die. Oh. Oh, there's no problem, really. There we go. Center. And hat. And now we have my favorite line in the game. The network connection... Not this one. The network connection was the biggest security loophole we left in the system. Eventually, Thomas would use it to achieve sentience. In the early cycle, it was the downfall of many of our most promising AIs.
Sarah was awed by the square.
I'm doing Benjamin's first because he's 8.
Her voice boomed, raised above the roar of the jetpack. You don't happen to have any sandwiches, do you?
There we go. You don't happen to have any sandwiches, do you? Let's see. I think this is going to be the easier. Yes. And now I have to get underneath. Over. Okay, I made it. And now we have Sarah. Yes, from the original one. There we go. Okay. All the way over. And now Laura. No, Anna. Shape the same, wrong color. Fuck. I got hit by Spike. No! Spike! Okay. Wait till the pass, then just go. Okay, this won't take that long, but now I have to wear them all as a hat. Go down. Go down. Whee! There's poison at the bottom. So I don't want to go too far down.
Benjamin liked the little purple fangirl. She was kind of cute. And she seemed really impressed with his jetpack.
Even you out here.
This was how Anna should have been looking at him all this time. But no, she was pure naysaying. She did understand the dream he had, the importance of what he was doing.
No, I murdered them all. Can you just get right now? There we go. Sarah, sorry, I'm gonna make you die. There we go. Wait. Nope. There we go. Hat renewed.
double jump was cool too.
Now, Sarah! Didn't come all this way for you to just launch yourself into a spike. Wrong way. There we are. Okay. Anna down at the bottom. Then Benjamin. Then Sarah. Nice and easy.
The
Most
fountain
part.
of knowledge sounded fantastic. Benjamin hadn't told her what it was, really. She suspected he didn't know. He ploughed off ahead while she jumped behind him, helping the increasingly resigned Anna. Sarah suspected Anna had no faith in Benjamin. She was scared. Ha! She had not the faith to believe in their leader.
You did. There we
Sarah
go.
found herself thinking more epically. She suspected it was Benjamin's heroism. Well, every hero needed a faithful disciple. Maybe that was her. Definitely wasn't Anna.
Whoop. Definitely wasn't Anna. Nope. But now we have to carry them all off again. Switch over to Anna so I can do that. Yeah. Okay, well that's at least one of them, but that's the wrong one. There we go. Scoop you up. Beep. Anna go in here.
Anna was definitely done this time. She had tried. The self-aggrandizing square and the purple orator were never going to listen. She locked the door behind herself. She would stay here where it was safe. She could wait a few cycles. Who knew? Maybe this would be enough. She was done with adventure.
Whee!
She had no idea what sandwiches even were.
Shame. For shame. For a sandwich is great and excellent, and everybody should know what a sandwich is. Sarah up on that little cube we saw earlier. She didn't spawn in yet, but she's there. Fuck.
Sarah laughed, but she had no fear now. The doubter, Anna, had hidden away.
There we go. I needed to go over to the side because we have to pick up us. We have to pick us up.
Benjamin carried her
Sarah,
even
we
higher.
have to pick up
He swore
Sarah. There we
it was
go.
close, that soon she would see him touch it. He said it would reveal.
Whoop. Okay, and now this is a weird one. So first we get Sarah in here to launch herself in there. And then I can barely tell that he's moving. There's a checkpoint down here. There we go.
Surrounding the fountain was brighter than the rest. Light seemed to engulf the space around it, pouring into the chambers.
They go up or down.
Was close. The jetpack was working.
There we go. Up or down.
Benjamin thought of his father again. He thought about how proud the big square would be of what he'd accomplished.
Oh, there it is. Get it. It's up there. Okay. Free Sarah! Sarah's stuck. There we go. Whee! God, that's a long fall. It's annoying time again! This one's slightly different. There are blocks that just kind of move by.
Sarah knew she could not follow Benjamin any further. She would wait here. He would return soon enough. And he would tell her everything.
No, get over. No, I lost Benjamin.
Tears in his eyes.
I'm gonna lose Sarah in a moment, so let's just do this. There we go. Okay. Fountain time.
It shone before him, its light reverberating off the walls percussively. It was awesome. It was everything he had hoped. Sandwiches didn't matter anymore. Cute purple fangirls didn't matter anymore. It was only Benjamin and the fountain.
This look familiar?
The light engulfed Benjamin. He couldn't...
You can actually see a couple memes come through there, but they are a little bit obscured by the fact that there's so damn many of them. Also, time to go through a maze.
Benjamin was blind. He had seen shadows, bright lights, data in innumerable and unimaginable combinations. And then it had gone. He wasn't ready. He sat. There was nothing else to do. He'd try and find his way home tomorrow.
Yep. We just had an Icarus moment, people. Should be right over here. Booyah. I normally don't have that much trouble with the maze, despite it being, like, a fairly amusing interpretation of the fact that Benjamin is blind.
Sarah
Nope.
fell. Benjamin was stuck up there.
There we go. Now I can
No
go.
idea if she'd ever see him again.
Oh, it's the next one I gotta stick over to the right.
The fountain had destroyed everything. It had unleashed the clouds. It had blinded Benjamin. Sarah swore she would see it again. She'd get back to it. She would know what it was and what it contained.
And our final one, with the ending portal, in the same spot you meet Sarah in the original game. Kaboom. And that is the Benjamin's Flight DLC. So there's a whole bunch of talk about a blind old square, but Sarah doesn't know anything that's in there. Benjamin goes to the fountain. Sarah leaves before she can see what happened to him entirely, except for the fact that... Probably the fact that Benjamin is just like suddenly like... But Benjamin doesn't know what's in it either because he couldn't take it. Also, I just want to note, special thanks to Eric Chahi, if you haven't played it, Out of This World, or, what is it, Heart of Darkness. He's most known for those two. I found it amusing to note that his name is in here, but yeah. It's just kind of amusing to me. But yeah, as a whole, on a retrospective as the whole game, definitely want to point out that Benjamin's Flight is more on the depressing side than the rest of the game, but I still very much love it. I still very much enjoy Benjamin's Flight as a coda to what happens at the beginning. There's a whole bunch of references to the original stuff that works as a... it's very nice as a ending note for Thomas Was Alone. That being said, I also think Thomas Was Alone is like the single most charitable interpretation of what AI is. I don't like AI as it currently stands because it's mostly just like dumb regurgitation. This is like one of the most benevolent appearances of AI, I think, in dang near anything, like outright. Like Joe and Sam in the original game are like the two most positive, sensitive, and like, I don't know how to put it, like empathetic AI to maybe ever achieve singularity. Maybe Thomas beforehand, if that counts, but yeah, definitely Joe and Sam are. But again, most AI right now is being used for a purpose that is way more stupid. I do want to point that out. This is the most benevolent interpretation of AI you can get. We are never going to reach this level because all we are right now is at generation. That being said, as a piece of art, I very much enjoy this game for the fact that it's able to take a bunch of squares and make me feel emotion with great music and a dialogue and an environment that actually also kind of starts reciprocating what the game is doing. That is why I like this game so much. It's fantastic as a result of that combo. So, even though it is kind of like one of those weird artsy minimalist games, it manages to also have a lot of emotion and a lot of heart in it with regards to the dialogue. It manages to pair that dialogue well with what's going on in terms of that, and it makes you feel emotion for a bunch of rectangles. And as such, it makes you feel emotion for a bunch of rectangles, and holy crap, I doubt anybody else could have done that. Or as well. Doubt as many people could have done that as well. Let me put it that way. But yeah, that is Benjamin's Flight. That is Benjamin's Flight with Thomas Was Alone. We are definitely going to be pausing here because Jesus Christ, now I've been playing for, well, 3.5, not too bad. 3.5 is not too bad. But definitely need to take a break. And we'll need to, next time will definitely be something different. But this was awesome. I very much enjoyed playing this one. I very much enjoyed the other one as well. But yeah, yeah, this is fun. Thomas Was Alone is very near and dear to me. I very much like it. It's fun. Again, it's an artsy game, but it's like just the right amount of difficulty. Sounds some portions in Benjamin Flight that is stupid. But yeah, otherwise it's got good difficulty. It's still got emotion with the dialogue and storytelling. I love the way the dialogue sounds. I love the way the narration sounds. It's great. It's amazing. If you haven't played it for yourself, I still would recommend playing it because it's basically like having a book read. It still will be like having a book read to you. It doesn't change that fact. I've played this now 4 or 5 times, and it's had the same thing every time. The same effect every time. It's great. Go play it. But that is going to be all for right now. That is going to be all for right now, and I will be back with something different next time.